Hey, this is Rush with Team Elevate, and today I'll be showing you my T-side rolls on Dust 2. And where I go really depends on what my caller says, but if I'm going long, what I'll typically do is throw a corner smoke. And what that is it's this wall lined up with this door, and it's just a run and throw. And where this lands, I'll show you. Lands right here. When you're coming out long, and you're throwing your flashes, it doesn't really matter how you throw them. This will be smoke, so an opera can't kill you. And what you want to do is you want to try to get out the doors and come to blue bin. You don't want to make that much noise either. You want to see if you can catch them crossing your pit, because usually they won't even be aware of it. And if you do end up being here alone, just stay here. If they haven't heard you, just stay here and lurk. And like 30 seconds into the round, you can peek out and get a free pick on the pit. If you do, however, get trapped here, have a teammate come help you by simply throwing a flash at the doors.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
Or throwing a smoke in front of blue bin. This will let you dry peek this and escape. If I'm going lower for a strat, what I like my teammate to do is sometimes when you come lower, for example, there'll be an opera here, boosted, and he'll easily pick you. What you want your teammate to do, you want him to come back here without peeking mid. You want to flash high onto that wall, like this. And what this does is it blinds a guy standing right here. So when you come out lower, peek lower, he will be blind. You can see, you can probably, sometimes you'll even see him fall back and you can call it. At which point you can go straight into a mid B. And what I do for my mid Bs is I throw the smokes and flashes for my team. And what I do is I go like this, right off the window, pretty simple smoke. But the flashes are more tricky or different than what you were probably used to. You throw a flash up this corner, it's on the wall, and when you're running out, you want to throw flashes on the run. Just keeping your back all the while turned to this, and you want a teammate to do this too, because obviously I won't have 3 flashes. You just throw one, second one, and the teammate behind you throws another 2 flashes. You just keep running, and keep running, and keep running. This is a strat that LDLC does, and it works really well. Right now, I'm going to be showing you the mid-B that LDLC does, and it actually doesn't work, but this is what they normally do. Kiyoshima is taking over my role as the flasher, and someone else is smoking. I think it's Smith's. Anyways, let's turn it on. They molly off Cat, and Kiyoshima flashes off the corner of the wall. And he throws another flash off the wall on the run. And then another flash comes flying into his teammate. And Navi right now is pretty much full blind, but the reason it didn't work is because they had 1 guy in spawn and 2 guys outside, and they were really set up for it, but normally this type of thing would really be successful. If we're executing B, the smoke that I like to throw, you have to come to this corner of this box, and you smoke off this line, the second line of the B, this on this wall. Then you throw a flash off the wall, and if you can, if you have 2 flashes, throw a flash right here at the Jeep. And what these flashes will do, this will flash anyone over here, peeking over there, and the other flash will flash anyone in the car. And what the smoke enables you to do is come out unscathed from back plat, unless they spam you, of course. But you come out and you swing on this, or I'll put this one back down. You can come out, and jump on the box. Easily clear closet. And if you were not the one smoking, what you're going to want to do when you're coming into B is instantly smoke door. It's the strongest thing you can do coming into B, because that eliminates everything, and only the guy in window is able to peek. This is after you've cleared this side, of course. And you want to just come here, make sure no one's peeking, and that's basically it. When holding B in post plant, the best spot you can go to, for the most part, is back plat. Because you're gonna have usually a guy on a close door, site, or tunnels, and if the guy tunnel dies, it's like all over for you. But if you have a guy back plat, you can sit here and jiggle peek it and play with him, and usually it's an easier pick for you. Like they have to hit a really good shot to kill you. You can also pick door from here, and if you wait for a guy to get contact window, he'll be aiming at someone else, and you come out and just kill him. My team's executing on long, what I like to do is, after we have control the corner smoke, and nothing's in pit, and nothing's in the corner, you throw a flash over this wall, and your opper hops in the pit, and he sits here, and he tries to get a pick and clear out the barrels and goose and the elevator. And once that's clear, you can keep holding that, and your riflers can start creeping on this left wall. They just get really close, and they clear a car, and they just sit here for a little bit, at which point your last rifler or your op will throw this smoke for you. And this flash over the wall. And once those two pop, you instantly cross, B-hop across, make sure you're jumping so you don't get opt, and clear sight. Make sure you clear behind this site too. And after that, one thing you have to be aware of is don't just instantly start planning here, or like planning here. Don't even, especially don't plan here if you don't have players in cat, because most likely there'll be a player here, very strong spot, or on cat, and you cannot risk losing the bomb or giving them a free kill. So you just gotta plant safe right here. And sometimes players will also jump up and down here, and I don't recommend jumping up here if you have the bomb, especially because it will drop spawn. Once you plant the bomb, the biggest thing about holding a site is your nades. If you still have nades, throw a smoke cat, throw a flash cat, and then get in front of it. Like, they cannot do anything unless they go through it. Like, you just sit here, and once they run through it, easiest kills. And try to plant as best you can for long plat, like this. And once you plant here, your offer, who is still long for the most part, will be able to play pit and long plat. And then once it comes down to the 1v1 or the 1v2, you can easily clutch the round. When going up cat, you don't want to just dry peek mid, because sometimes there'll be an off there or an auto. You want to just go like this and flash out mid. When you flash out mid, he's full blind, throw another one, and you just go up cat. You're really good to go up cat safely and clear this. But do not peek this wide. You shouldn't even peek that, honestly. You should go right here and just wait. At which point you have a teammate from lower, going like this. Or a teammate on the mid-ramp flashing off this blue wall like this. When that pops, you and your other teammate will swing wide, throw these angles, clear this out, but don't peek sight or goose. Do not peek that at. This is where you're going to want to do your X2. Whatever X2 you guys have, a good one I recommend is throwing a sight smoke or a goose smoke. I like the goose smoke personally, like this. It's off this corner, up to this corner. Like this, a little 90-degree angle. And have your teammates throw a flash like that, and over goose, over the wall. And you just cross. And the only thing you have to worry about is sight peek and long. The goose guy is hitting on the smoke, and you can even plant right here. If you have a teammate covering this from elbow. And a good post-plant position is right here, actually. You just chill here and have your teammates on cat. And if you have nades, make sure you use them. Smoke off cat and just chill. The biggest mistake new players make is peeking early when they're not even on it or close to it. They peek early and die and give away their lives. But post-plant is really the easiest thing you can do in the game. Like, you can sit here with your knife out, just sit here and do nothing and win the round. And throw a molly, and just go here and chill, and you won the round. It's just that simple. I missed that molly, but, you know, off that wall. And that's also a big thing you can do. If it's planted for cat, if you have two players here, make sure the first player peeks and dies. And this guy, if he's here, he'll peek next. Just don't all peek at once, because you'll most likely all die.